Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm the Celtic Mink, and this is Celtic Mink Comments. Now, I know it's been a while since I've taken the time to record a video, but I can't resist this one. I have learned from watching YouTube that the Rapture is coming on September 23rd and 24th. I wonder how these people are going to feel when they wake up on the 25th and find out they are still here and they weren't raptured. Now, I'm 71, and there have been numerous predictions in my lifetime about the rapture. So, there have been many individuals and groups attempting to set a specific date based on biblical interpretation. Notable predictions were those made by Harold Camping in 1994 and again in 2011, among others, which total over 200 predictions and apocalyptic events and the rapture. And that's only in my lifetime. So imagine how many times they have predicted the rapture only to be disappointed again. The rapture theory originated in the 1830s and is primarily associated with the teachings of John Nelson Darby, a key figure in the development of dispensational premillennialism. I don't even know what that means. This concept was not widely recognized in historic Christianity before this period. Okay, the rapture is a belief that Christ's second coming is going to happen and the true believers will be taken up to heaven, body and soul, and the rest of us are going to be left behind, and these people will be happy in heaven, and I say good luck and good riddance. So, the rapture is a position held by some Christians, particularly those of American evangelicalism, consisting of an end-time event when all the dead Christian believers will be resurrected and joined with the Christians who are still alive, and they will all rise into the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. This view is typically part of the dispensational premillennialism, a form of futurism that considers various prophecies in the Bible as remaining unfulfilled and occurring in the future. So, the concept of the rapture has only been around, 150 years? 1830s? It's 2024. So 1830 to 1930, 1930 to 2030. Okay, so I'm off. It's closer to 200 years. So, the 5 main theories that have been proposed regarding the timing of the rapture, these concerns, which is a prophetic biblical teaching known as the tribulation period, which is mentioned by Christ in Matthew 24 and described in great detail in Revelation 4-19. The 5 hypotheses are: post-tribulation. Believers are raptured at the end of the tribulation period when Christ returns in judgment. That's Revelation 19. 2. Pre-wrath. Believers are caught up somewhere between the 6th and 7th seals described in Revelation. 3. Mid-tribulation. Living believers are taken in the middle of the tribulation period. 4. Partial rapture. Only faithful believers are taken to be with Christ at the beginning of the tribulation, with unfaithful Christians being left behind to endure. And 5. Pre-tribulation. Believers are caught up to be with Christ before the tribulation period begins. So, there are 5 different belief systems about the rapture. And in my lifetime, there was a series of books called Left Behind. These were popular in the 1990s? Not sure. I remember seeing them at the grocery store checkout with the books and magazines mixed in there with the wonderful magazines about space babies, people who had been taken up into spaceships, just a whole lot of nonsense. But I just can't believe it. What are you going to do when you wake up on the 25th to find out the world that we had on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, now the 25th, are just another Tuesday? Okay, not literally Tuesday, but just another day of the week that ends in Y, which is every day of the week. So, yes, I'm being irrelevant and flippant because I do not believe the rapture is going to happen in a couple of days. Because the rapture, as I said, has happened at least 7 times in my lifetime, and those firm believers are still here. Well, at least they were still here the day after the last predicted rapture. And you will still be here after this predicted rapture. And I bet in your lifetime you will see anywhere from 1 to 7 more predicted dates for the rapture. Maybe even more if times are tough and people are unhappy and they would like to see the world end, because it will end their problems with all the people who don't believe the same as they do. They get to go to heaven and we get to be left behind. So, good luck. Good riddance. Sorry, welcome back on the 25th. Yes, I'm being irreverent. And yes, I will repeat. The rapture has happened at least 7 times in my lifetime. So what makes this one different? Thank you. I'm Kathy. I'm the Celtic Mink, and this is Celtic Mink Comments. And yes, we are irreverent, we are serious, we are emotional, and we are still here, and so will you. But hope you get to see this, because I'm going to be making more videos over the next few months, maybe even the next few years, depending on how long I get to live. Thanks. Bye. Have a good day. See you on the 25th.